So this evening we are catching up with Daddy English, aka Marcus Perry, and one of the GFM family. Hi Marcus, how are you?
How you doing, Carol? I'm very good, thank you. Very good.
So tell me, what have you been up to since? Well, start off with
Yeah.
you started GFM, but what made you come to GFM? What made you want to join up with GFM?
Well, I was living in the US. I was living there for about 12 years, and while I was there, I was on a radio station there. You know what I mean? Like the crew I was with, Island Sounds at the time, we were the first. I was part of that team, but we was the first to have a radio show on the mainstream radio station there. We were kind of like trailblazing. You know what I mean? And I was there for like a year and a half on that station, and then I decided to move back to England, and I wanted to keep going on with the radio thing. You know what I mean? I was playing sound and all that, but I wanted to keep the radio thing going. And Young Lion told me that it's a station called GFM. You know what I mean? And he was doing, when GFM had the 1 month license
Right.
that you would do.
Yeah.
He would do that show. And I remember one summer I sat in on his show while he was, presenting it. So when I come back now, GFM just got the 5-year license for the first time. And I applied, I was past the deadline, you know what I mean? And I needed to get on there. And I remember I was giving DC some problem, like they just knock on his door at DC and then he finally got to interview me, and I was sharing the show with DJ Killer at the time. And then I ended up doing that show, for 10 years after that. So
They
it was
could
a
have
good
been
time.
that bad.
No. It was good, man. We had a lot of fun, exclusive reggae dance on Mix Show. Very nice, with the interviews and playing upfront reggae music and dancehall music. And yeah, it was very good. Good times that time there,
Is someone watching this video and they thinking about joining a community radio station, hopefully GFM?
Yes.
What would you say to them? Because a lot of things when we talk about volunteering, obviously you're giving up your time, and a lot of
Yes.
people might be thinking, "Oh, giving up my time." What would you say to someone who about volunteering?
In all honesty, I would say, especially if you want a career in radio, I say that's the best step to make at first. You know what I mean? To do that, and also it's part of like giving back to your community. If you really love your community, you want to help the community. That's one avenue. You know what I mean? Like I would tell them to do it. I would tell them don't be afraid. There's GFM is a big station. Like it's got a lot of attention. However, you don't have to get it right. So don't worry about getting it right. The pressure's not on you to get your P's and Q's right. So come in, find your feet, and enjoy it. That's what I would tell them. Do it. Take that step.
Yeah, 23 years we've been going, and I'm starting to feel it now. But for you, you've now moved on, and like most families, we like to keep in contact, see what's happening. So, what
Yes.
you up to now?
So now I've got my podcast is called the Reggae in the City podcast, where it features 100% reggae music, up front and even old school vintage. Like people can listen to that anytime they want on whatever streaming platforms they listen to. I'm doing that. So I do that podcast. Also, I started my own record label called Preppy Records, where I'm producing music and putting music out. That's a lifelong passion of mine. So I'm doing that, and still taking gigs, playing gigs, festivals and such. I play a radio show on Rototon Sunsplash Radio once a week. It's an hour show. Another like it's more reggae based than that. So I'm just me for what I'm doing now is just music. I just try to put my hands in music and just run with that, But production is the main thing where I'm focused on right now. That's the main thing.
So, with the production, is that local artists or how's that working?
Well, with the production, I'm open to working with many artists from all over. Like on my first release I did in 2020, I had Kingsley Salmon on there and Rafilo on there from Gloucester. So this next production that I just released now, Long Way Home by Anizi, he actually comes from Spanish Town, Jamaica. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's doing well. And like I said, I work with artists from all over. Mikey General, Delly Ranks, Pressfire, and no matter where they are, if they have the voice that I'm looking for, then I go for it. You know what I mean? I've got a project that I'm actually building in the background, and it's gonna have at least one artist from Gloucester on there. Now, I won't put his name out there yet. You know, we've got to cross the I's and stuff. But yeah, so no, if you're good, you're good. You know what I mean? So I work with anybody really. Yeah.
And the genre of music will still be reggae.
Mainly at the moment, it's reggae and roots. I will be making some dancehall and possibly some hip hop in the future. You know, but I'm not gonna put myself in the box and say it's solely reggae, it's solely roots. No, it's just music. I like good music. Like I listen to hip hop. You know what I mean? I listen to R&B. I listen to jazz. I listened to heavy metal this morning on the way to work.
My gosh.
Yeah, it was a heavy metal or rock. You know what I mean? I like Linkin Park. You know, if it's good music, I'll listen to it. You know what I mean? And I like that. So yeah. So whatever happens, you know, like I did a song with Delly Ranks in 2020 called "Don't Be a Menace" on the Long Time African Rhythm, and we did a drum and bass remix to it. So there's a drum and bass version out there for people that want to hear it too. So yeah, so anything can happen.
Let me pick your brain, because as you said that about the drum and bass and that, and there's a lot of talk about the Afrobeat taking over the dancehall.
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
This is a conversation that's out there, like, you know, Afrobeat's taking over the dancehall. I'm not going to say it's taken over anything. I'm just going to say that Afrobeats is the genre that people like at the moment and people are on top of, you know what I mean? To say it's taken over, I think is doing a discredit to dancehall, because dancehall has got its space, hip hop's got its space, Afrobeat's got its space, and at the moment, people in the party seem to like Afrobeats. Doesn't necessarily mean it's taken over. You know what I mean? I just think they're doing good right now, and it feels good. Why not? You know?
Yeah. I think with most things like the music business, fashion, everything has its time, doesn't it?
Exactly.
And
yeah.
And then it does a full circle.
Yes. Yeah. That's it. You know, because people say they want to say it's taking over dancehall, but then what about the other genres that's not playing because Afrobeats are playing? So is it taking over that too? You know, why are we competing with Afrobeats? You know,
true.
That's the thing. That yeah.
So it's lovely talking to you. So we have to keep an ear out for what's your production label called again?
It's called Preppy Records. Preppy, Preppie Records. You can follow us on Instagram at Preppy Records. Yeah, there. And check out the new single by Anizi called Long Way Home. Very positive music, you know what I mean? Yeah. So
you have to send me that one.
Yes. For
sure. I'll get that in.
for sure. I'm surprised you don't have it already, but yeah, we'll fix that up. Don't worry. No problem.
Okay. Well, thanks so much. I like keep in touch. And I'll probably come back to you in 5 years when you're that big producer out there. Don't forget us here at GFM.
I hold you to that. That's good. No problem. Thank you, GFM. Thank you for everything. Thank you, Carol.
All right. Bye.